Good evening, Scorpio. Welcome to my channel, Spirit and I Incorporated. It's a pleasure to have you all back with me this evening. I'm recording this on the evening of the 2nd of November, 2021. And I just want to touch on the full moon that we had on October 20th before I delve into the new moon energies of November 4th, which are falling in your sign, Scorpio. With respect to the full moon that happened on the 20th of October, that fell in your 6th house, and that was 27 degrees Aries, which fell in your 6th house. Now, the 6th house also had Mars fueling this area of the full moon, and the energy and the prospects with respect to work and health related issues was very much particularly amplified at that time, and those energies are actually still playing out in spite of the fact that I'm recording this on the 2nd of November. I wanted to share with you that those energies are still playing out, and you are now preparing for this new moon in Scorpio falling in your house, Scorpio, on the 4th of November. Now, again, reflecting back to the October 20th full moon, which was in Aries, 27 degrees. Though you want to take action in certain arenas, that full moon did fall in an arena that was having you nurture yourself and being mindful of your creativity and how you're channeling that within yourself. Now, Mars also fell in the 12th house, and it was asking you to take some time to rest and reflect, which hopefully you did. Pluto and Mars are all engaging in this area, which is, was a squared area, which can cause difficulty within one's energies. And, typically Pluto, which is your ruler, Scorpio, it's asking you to transform areas within your 3rd house of communication. Communications may have been, kerfuffled and or aggressive, and just, really was an important time for you to be mindful in the choices you were making, and how you were communicating those choices, remaining diplomatic with the communications, and sharing the energies of the choices that you want to align within yourself. This is what that full moon was delivering for you, Scorpio, with respect to your day-to-day work, your health, and that includes your spiritual health and your mental health as well. So hopefully you were heeding diplomacy, not only within yourself but within those around you. Now, with this new moon in Scorpio coming up in your sign on November 4th, Scorpio, that's falling 12 degrees in your 1st house, and the 1st house has to do with the self, your self-identity, your personality. And it's the start of your new year, Scorpio. It's your new season. So you have a lot of energy with Mars in the same area, looking at delving into new arenas. And, particularly Scorpio, you like to be strategic about everything with respect to the areas of which you can control within your inner realm and your outer realm. And for you, there's a particular focus on your relationship arena since 2018 and or 2019 actually. And there have been some different and powerful new beginnings happening within that time, and are continuing to happen for you, Scorpio, with particularly the focus of your relationships and your 4th house, which is home and foundation, which currently is housing Saturn, the planet of restriction. And it's important, if I may suggest, Scorpio, that right now activating the way Saturn is activating this area of home and foundation, it's important to look within the areas of your foundation that you're looking to change. And actually, it's tapping into all 4 corners of your life, Scorpio. Your home, your foundation, your career, and how this all translates, and how you're going to, hopefully and diplomatically interchange these arenas so that they flow more smoothly for you, because transformation is afoot. And you know, having those transitions flow smoothly, and to allow new beginnings to open up for you, it's really, really important to surrender the old, let go of the old, so that the new can come in. And you know, this is a time, particularly on the 4th of November, you know, give or take 5 days, where you may be feeling these energies the most. And certainly for Scorpios that are born close to the full moon, excuse me, close to this new moon on November the 4th, if you have birthdays that are close to November 4th, you definitely will be feeling these energies. So I wanted to share this planetary energetic information with you from the full moon of October 20th, that we had 27 degrees in Aries, along with the new moon in Scorpio that is falling in Scorpio on the 4th of November at 12 degrees. I did want to share those energies with you, Scorpio, so that you can best navigate through those energies in the fashions of which I have suggested, and that I am hopeful will be of help to all of you Scorpios out there. Now I will commence the rest of this forecast with the Animal Spirit Oracle deck, which I typically start out with to get a clarification of what these recent energies have been for you since that full moon in Aries on the 20th of October. And we will look at your recent past energies, which I'm sure the oracle cards will pick up, along with your current energies that you're certainly in transition in with right at this time, and then your current energies and how they will be playing out with that new moon in Scorpio, in your sign Scorpio, on the 4th of November. This all being said, I do hope that all of you Scorpios out there in the world are doing well and feeling strong and healthy, and looking forward to your new season as we commence that forthcoming here in the next couple of days, as I am recording this on the evening of the 2nd of November 2021. So thank you again to all of you Scorpios for joining me this evening. It's an absolute pleasure. Let's lay out your oracle energies, and then we will clarify with the Rider-Waite Tarot deck as to any details that perhaps will be of help for you to know, Scorpio, as you move forward for the first half of November, with the last half of October energies still playing out. All right, Scorpio, let's take a look. All right, Scorpio, so I'm just cutting the deck, and your first card out for your most recent past energies, Scorpio, we have the Canary Spirit. And this energy, again, is playing off your most recent past energies, where you are singing your own song. It is in the upright. It has the numerical number of 12, and when that is reduced spiritually to the number 3, it is a very spiritual number, very positive, very uplifting. You're feeling strong within having taken some time to rest, and you are looking to move forward, and beautifully so, as you're wearing the divine crown upon your crown chakra, which is uplifting you and continuing to filter through your crown chakra positive energies, spiritually upheld, and physically feeling very serene in moving forward. If there have been any challenges, you are navigating or seemingly navigating through them beautifully. So that's beautiful to see, Scorpio, in your most recent past energies. In your current energies, we have the Rabbit Spirit. Beautiful, Scorpio. This is suggesting that it's a lucky time for you. I hope you can see this beautiful bunny. Beautiful muted orange and burnt orange coloring, which is highly spiritual. And again, confirming that whatever you're moving towards, personally and or professionally, it seems to be promising. I'm feeling this for a lot of you that it's professional, but certainly when our professional lives are in the throes of transition, it does affect our personal life, and you are looking forward to transforming and allowing transformations by letting go of the past, of which hasn't served you, and moving forward, and that is being positively supported by the divine, multiply so, as rabbits are indicative of multiplying. And so the energies that you are taking in a positive aspect are seemingly upholding you, and this is absolutely beautiful to see, Scorpio. Beautiful, beautiful to see. Now in your forthcoming energies, we have the spider spirit, and this numerical number is a 56, which reduces to 11, and 11 is a master number, ascendant master number, and it's talking about making your dreams real. Now spiders, as you can see here in the upright and surrounded with this beautiful royal purple regal spiritual highly evolved energy, they are very positive omens and totem animals, because they weave their web. They weave their web of how they want their home and their life to take shape, which is typical of a Scorpion, as you all like to be in control, and sometimes that's not always possible. Now, this energy did come up with you in the reverse, and that is suggesting that in your energies that you're coming into, perhaps in the very near future, possibly connected with this full moon in this new moon in Scorpio, I apologize, Scorpio, happening on the 4th of November. You're not quite certain of the lay of the land, of how you want to weave the web. It's as though the universe is weaving it for you, and you're just not clear as to how that's going to unfold, perhaps feeling a little bit challenged in not only seeing how that web will unfold in your personal or your professional realm, or both, as they are typically connected. When one arena in our life gets a taste of transformation, it typically trickles into the other arenas of our life. And for you right now, Scorpio, you might be feeling a little bit challenged as to how this new season for you is going to unfold in your professional and your personal life. So we'll get further clarification when I lay out the Rider-Waite Tarot deck to get some details, but that is what is being suggested here in your forthcoming energies. But you do have the number 11. It is an ascendant master number, and so your ascendant masters are guiding you if you allow them to do so. Perhaps again, reflecting back to the planetary energies, it's a time to let go, Scorpio, to understand that you can't control everything, nor do you want to, because that type of navigation can typically lend itself to upheaval and upset where it's not necessary. Certainly allowing the divine to continue to guide you in your forward movement and actions that you need to take to move forward will be the healthiest navigation to allow in. So let the divine help you, Scorpio, and therefore any current energies that are feeling challenging within the home or within your professional arena will be able to flow a lot more smoother, and clarity will certainly be easier to obtain by just releasing some control, Scorpio. Let the flow happen. Look at yourself and what you desire, and certainly, work toward that, but allow the divine to guide you as to when the timing is appropriate. This new moon in Scorpio is packing quite a punch, so be mindful and be diplomatic in your interactions as well. That's, if I may suggest, that's important. So I want to clarify these energies with the Rider-Waite Tarot. And let's see what sort of details we can get. It's starting out very beautifully, very strong, very supportive. You're seemingly working with the energies of the planets, as we know, as above, so below. So like a weather map, You know, the weather of the planets is affecting all of us in different ways and in different times. And again, this new moon in Scorpio forthcoming on the 4th of November, Scorpio, is falling in your sign, and you've also got the sun there, which is the life force. It's also the career planet. We also, along with the new moon, have Mars, which is also the traditional ruler of your sign, Scorpio, a very aggressive planet, to be used in a positive way, because when used in a negative way will lend itself to aggression and war, and you definitely don't want that in any arena of your life. So use the energies of Mars in a positive way for creativity, and allowing the energies in a positive way to unfold that which you desire. Very, very important to bear that in mind, Scorpio, if I may suggest. Certainly what you do is your own free will, but navigating in the suggestive forms of which I'm sharing with you would be healthier, so that which you desire will unfold as it should, and in the divine timing, which is always the best timing for all of us. And you are no different in that, Scorpio. You definitely want the divine's blessings in that which you are looking to create, to unfold personally and professionally. So, cutting the deck, and let's take a look at some of the details that we can obtain. Looking at your most recent past energies of the Canary Spirit, Scorpio, where you are singing your own song, and asking those energies to uphold you in your current energies of the Rabbit Spirit, where you're feeling that now is a lucky time for you. Let's take a look and see the clarification we can get. We have the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is in the upright. It's positive, it's forward moving, it's peaceful, as you have your shield up, and you are guided by the spiritual, what appears to be a flight, in flight, spiritual realm. It is an action card, as the wands are indicative of the fire elements, which are action orientated. And it says here that you are moving forward. And this is just beautiful, Scorpio. Very beautiful, very positive. You are peaceful, and you are wanting to move forward with the strength of the sun, which is fire, and the flows of the water, which is your sign, as you are connecting with that new moon and setting beautiful intentions from that which you have transitioned in those past full moon energies of the 20th of October. You're moving forward seemingly very, very smoothly. To clarify the Knight of Wands, we have the Five of Swords. Again, this came out in your past initial October forecast. You're laying down some of the battles of the past. Again, this is indicative of your recent past energies. You are praising yourself by singing your own song, and having let go of past energies that haven't served you, that were just battlesome for you. And again, beautiful to see. The sun is rising here in the offing in the background. Those that have not been supportive of you, you're walking away from. And again, confirming the past full moon energies of the 20th of October, and not wanting to take those energies with you into the new beginning of your new season, Scorpio, which is commencing on the 4th of November. Clarifying your current energies of the Rabbit Spirit, where you're feeling lucky, Scorpio. We have the Three of Swords, and it did come up in the reverse. Some of you are hurting in your heart. I just felt like a stab in my heart, indicative of the Three Swords here. You're releasing old pains, again playing off the past battles that you're walking away from, internally and or externally. Some of those wounds are still with you, and some of them you are successfully letting go of, as is indicated with this tarot card in the reverse, where the swords are falling out of your heart. Typically, if it were in the upright, I'd say you were still feeling pretty stabbed, but you are slowly but surely letting the pains in your heart heal, Scorpio. However, this is resonating for you Scorpios that are identifying with this forecast. You're healing some old wounds within your heart, and you have the beautiful divine light within your heart surrounding you to help you in this healing. However, this is resonating for you Scorpios, personally and or professionally, so that you can allow the new beginnings of feeling lucky in your new beginnings, and feeling lucky that you've been able to heal some old wounds of the past, letting them go and moving forward, Scorpio. That is just beautiful, just beautiful to see as I'm interpreting this instinctively, these energies. To clarify, the Three of Swords, we have the Five of Wands in the reverse, again confirming, these are action oriented. If it were in the upright, it would suggest that you're moving, you're continuing to move forward in some sort of a battle that you have let go from the past, that you're choosing to walk away from. In the reverse, it's indeed suggesting that you are no longer taking action in anything that is negative. You are wanting to release the old wounds which you're working on healing and letting go of, so that you can allow this beautiful lucky time in your current energies that you are feeling within your environment, atmospherically speaking, perhaps galactic council from God, the universe, your creator, whichever name you choose to put on it. You are not taking action in anything that is going to upset you. If there is anything that you need to clarify, you will do so, and you will do so in a peaceful fashion, as I'm seeing, because these are, these wands are indicative of not taking action. As this card is in the reverse, you are not moving forward in any sort of an action that is going to be upsetting. Diplomacy is seemingly your key word right now, not only within yourself and your own healing, and allowing yourself to heal the old wounds still that some of you are in the throes of letting go of, but to allow that healing to transform you into a very, very beautiful, blessed and lucky time where you were able to multiply those energies in a positive way. Beautiful, Scorpio. Now, to clarify your forthcoming energies where you're not quite sure of how to make your dreams real, because this card did come up in the reverse, you still have a tremendous amount of support from the divine, which is indicative of all of this royal purple energy, as royal purple is the symbolic coloring of spiritual upliftment. It is the color of the Christ. It is, the color of the robe that the Christ wore, and very healing, very regal, very uplifting. And even though you're not quite sure how to make your dreams come true, you will, Scorpio. You're just needing to still, do some past healing of the past, letting go of the past with this sword energy, letting the pains of your heart from the past go. No longer putting any energy into those pains, allowing the beautiful time that which is meant to unfold for you, allowing it to happen by letting go, and then you'll be able to discern and discover how to make the dreams of your heart manifest. And the card we have to clarify that is, boom, the Lovers. Look at you, Scorpio, in the upright. Beautiful. The Lovers typically in the old tarot depiction was indicative of choice. And you are choosing to let go of anything that, or anyone that hasn't been supportive of you, personally or professionally, and you're embracing your new beginning, as indicated here. The numerical number of 6, which has to do with employment, job, possibly even for some of you career, education, your day-to-day workings in manifesting that which you're wishing to embrace in a beautiful, loving, and kind way, not only with yourself, but in sharing that with others, is being totally supported and knowing that it starts with the self first, which would be totally in confirmation with this new moon in Scorpio, as it is happening in your first house, which is the self and your personality, your identity, how you show up in the world, not only for yourself but for others, as is indicated in these energies as well. Beautiful Scorpio. To clarify the lovers, we have the Page of Swords in reverse, and this is indicating that perhaps a message that you are about to receive or will be receiving in the very near offing is not a message that you're welcoming. I'm not sure how this would resonate for each and every one of you Scorpios, but I suspect that it is, having to do with some choices that you're wanting to make, to embrace within yourself, and how to make those dreams come true. Perhaps the message you're receiving from within or from another is not in support of that. I will clarify that. Page of Swords. Boom, beautiful. We have the Empress in the upright. And the Empress is a major arcana, very, very powerful, very, very powerful, having to do with your resources, with your foundation, with the investments that you've made within yourself, having gone through the mill, some of you Scorpions, particularly since the last few years. For a lot of us, it's been since 2008. You are probably no different in this respect, but particularly within the last couple of years, and how you want to take the energies of the past and make them work for you by perhaps just changing some of the trajectory, changing some of your strategy, learning from the past, as you have done here in your most recent energies, letting the old wounds go, not engaging in them any further, and sitting back and allowing the new energies of this new moon in Scorpio to come forward to you, Scorpio, by letting go. You're being asked, a lot of you Scorpios, to let go of the past. Sit back, rejoice in that which you have learned and that which you have obtained internally and externally, even to do with your resources and your foundation and your spiritual growth, as is indicated by this cross within your heart in the upright, allowing Spirit to continue to uphold you, nurture you, and anything or anyone that isn't in support of your continued healing and how you choose to heal. That the best way to heal is through the guidance of the divine, and those that don't get it, that's okay. They're just walking their path at a different time. But to be tender with yourself and with others, and allow, as this Empress is showing, she's sitting back and she's allowing the good to come to her after the hard work that she has done through the years. The hard work that you've done through the years, Scorpio, internally and externally, is allowing you now some time to sit back, take a look at who you are, what is the energy within you of who you are, and how you want to transform that to make your dreams come true. And that is beautiful to see, and you will find the clarity within that. You absolutely will, if you haven't already. The information will trickle down to you within your heart and allow you to remain kind to yourself and with others in your new journey, in your new season, as is commencing in the month of November. Beautiful Scorpio, very, very beautiful to see. I'm going to clarify the balance of this forecast with one card from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck, Scorpio, to see how the balance of this forecast plays out for the last half of October energies, which we are still working with, and how they will integrate with this new moon in Scorpio forthcoming on the 4th of November in your sign, Scorpio, which is at 12 degrees in your first house. And again, you have Mars, the planet of aggression and positivity within this area. So definitely use that Mars energy in a positive way, because to use it in a negative way, Scorpio, is not going to manifest that which you desire. And that's a suggestion I'd like to make. What you do is up to you, but if I may suggest, sit back and continue to allow the divine to flood you with the proper energies of healing within the self, letting the pains of the past from your heart go, and moving forward in a gentle fashion. Be gentle to yourself and be gentle with others, because what was is no longer, and what is to come perhaps is still unknown, but the universe has your back. Please don't forget that. So clarifying the balance of this forecast for Scorpio for the first half of November 2021, combined with still the full moon energies that we have of October 20th. Just want to cut the deck one more time. And we have the Mountain. Look at that. Scorpio. This oracle card has the number 6. This has to do with your day-to-day endeavors, your day-to-day work. For some of you, jobs. For some of you, other forms of employment, perhaps a career change. It is in the upright. And though you feel you've got a mountain to climb, you are climbing that mountain. And you are roaring. Here you are, feeling very, very strong. Might be difficult to see, but hopefully you can see this. You have the light of the divine shining through. You're welcoming that enlightenment through your crown chakra. With your mouth open, you're releasing and blowing out all negative energies. Perhaps what I would like to call the breath of fire would be important to do. It is a yoga meditation and or energy. Perhaps some of you need to work on the breath of fire, continuing to release the negative energies by blowing them out of your mouth, allowing the divine to flood your crown chakra as it is doing so, and letting the transformation happen in your inner realm to manifest your dreams in your outer realm, the number 6, which again is indicative of your employment, your identity, your personality, and who you are today, Scorpio, not who you were yesterday. But who are you today? What are those energies today for you, Scorpio? Very, very important as we are commencing your new season, the 4th of November 2021 in Scorpio at 12 degrees. Very, very powerful month for you, Scorpio. It's a time of letting go of the past and moving into the future. Congratulations. Do so gingerly. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Remain diplomatic as these transitions happen. Releasing the pains of the past and moving forward kindly into the future and allowing others to do the same is the healthiest form of transition, if I may suggest. Congratulations, Scorpio. It is an absolute pleasure to be with you. Thank you again to all of you who enjoy my channel, who like, share, subscribe to it, hitting the notification bell. Also are all arenas that help my channel to grow and reach other Scorpios who are in need of perhaps some guidance from my channel. Thank you so very, very much. It is deeply appreciated. I bid you a good evening, Scorpio. Congratulations on your birthday season, your new beginning, and allowing others to have their new season and their new beginning as well, who share your zodiac. Good night for now, Scorpio. Spirit and I signing off for now. Good night.